Hello everybody, you're here with Claru Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today I have several things that I want to talk to you about. I didn't have planned to do a video for the 25th. However, I felt inspired and I got some goodies, so I thought we can combine it because I really want to wish you a very happy holidays and happy Christmas. And perhaps if you're like me in other Christmases, sometimes coming and watching my favorite YouTubers was my way of resting, hiding out, or just taking a little bit of a breath on my hobby or my passion, which is obviously makeup and the application of it. And so I decided I wanted to publish a video on the 25th. So first of all, very happy holidays, happy Christmas, and happy 25th. And of course, because it's a holiday, I am wearing a sweatshirt from Lisa Eldridge. You know, I've showcased it before, but it's just the perfect red for me. And it's so warm and cozy and comfy. So it applies. I feel like I'm a dressed up, very casual pajama wear. And of course, I had to put some jewelry just to feel princess-like, Hollywood-like, and elegant enough, right? Even if I'm at home. But yeah, I do this tour myself. So I have on just a little bit of lipstick because I didn't want to tell you all these things bare skin and looking, with nothing on. Yet I have nothing else on. So we're gonna apply from scratch. I always say that. I don't think that's the right word or sounds great, but from bare skin. So I have nothing on except, as you are aware of, the corrector of Charlotte Tilbury that I always put on, and then of course some lipstick, which we will talk about. Now, I think I wanted to say something else before we start, but most of the items that I will be talking about today is Chantikai, because I received them yesterday as part of the inspiration. And oh my God, I was so happy to receive it because it took almost 3 weeks to get it. Reason being, they were a little back order on this lipstick that I'm wearing. And I guess they were waiting to send the full order until this got there. My impatience was tested a little bit, but so happy to finally got it. This is the Chantecaille Lip Veil in Ruby. They got this for the holidays. It's a holiday edition. And it comes also with the whole holiday pearl, sort of very beautiful. I didn't get cases. I didn't get that. I might still get the blush. I was always interested in the blush and the highlight, but the highlight is just a little too expensive. I have previous years. So, but the blush I'm interested on. I just keep forgetting. And now I'm like, I wish I had it. But of course, we have other Chantekais to use. So before anything else, I also wanted to thank you, all of you that have been watching my channel. We are 300 already, and it's been 2 months. It's been a learning curve for me, and it's been very surprising how beautiful and supporting and loving your comments are. And I have learned from you already. And even when you guys ask me something about your skin color and things like that, wow, it makes me think, that's not something I ever had when I was by myself, right? And so I like that. I like your comments, your questions, your suggestions, and I have answers. Some of you have asked me about certain things and I've done a video on it. So others have asked me about swatches and I've done a short video on it. So I'm hoping that this could be a back and forth. And again, I really want to appreciate you being with me, watching the videos, enjoying the videos, and putting up with my with my personality, mostly with my bad memory. Hopefully I do write everything down below. All right, so let's continue. Enough of rambling, but that was very important for me to publish, so I'm glad I got to do it. I wish I had done it with full makeup on. It would have looked beautiful, or better in my opinion, but hey, only red lipstick, right? Hey, signature. Okay, so before we get into the makeup that we're gonna be using, I received, well, it's really two, but I'm gonna focus on one fragrance that I love. Of course, I only wear once, so I might change my mind. I may get very tired of it because I usually go through that sort of thing. But I wanted to present it here, and then I'll give you a follow-up. And I wanted to spray a little bit because just the fragrance itself. Of course, I didn't get the full. I got a sample, but I am considering buying the full. This is one of the few. You know, I got a lot of samples, and I don't buy the actual one. But this one I've been liking so much. Well, liking one, but still, yesterday and today. It is Initial, and the fragrance is Atomic Rose. So I'm gonna spray a little bit right here. And I will talk about the other two I received, and I did get a full bottle of the other ones as well. So that's why I wanna dedicate a video on it. But this one, I think I'm gonna get it because it's intoxicating, delicious, good. Of course, it smells like rose, but it's Atomic Rose. It's not like I do own other fragrances that have rose in it, but this is nothing like I have in the past. It's just so lovely, elegant. It is grounding, but not super. It still has the opening. It's feminine in my view, of course, rose, and I think this fragrance can be used for male and female, but to me it's a female fragrance. I don't see a man. Well, I guess, I mean, they say that it is for both. But this is so lovely, sweet enough, but not super sweet. Been loving it. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I end up buying the full bottle, if it doesn't, because this is a very small sample. So it's not something that it will last me. Oh my God, just love it. So just FYI. All right, so moving on now to makeup. So I ordered a few things from Chantikai, like I said. And so the first thing obviously is the lipstick. Let me just feature since I already apply it. Look how beautiful. I love this red. I've been all into red, 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 if you haven't noticed. And so if you notice also, it has a little bit of pink in it. And I guess that's why it goes with the pink blush that they have for the holidays. The very cool highlight. Which those two I wish was in my collection. I'm still debating. Maybe they come up on sale. They've been on sale, I think, once through the whole holiday things, and I missed out. But it was quite a bit. Oh well. So I already pulled everything out of the boxes. So I got this, which is this beautiful quad. This is not new, but I still got it. And I don't think it's been a bestseller per se because it's cool and pastels. Nevertheless, it's very sparkly and cool and ice. They call it ice. What is it? Polar Ice palette. But I was just intrigued. I have nothing like this in my collection, and I thought, why not? And these colors, I think, might be similar to the one in the holiday thing, and also the Pingoline, which I already own. So we'll compare it. I might make a video dedicated to this later on. So I just wanted to show you I got it. I'm going to be using something else today, which is the Chantikai Eye Shadow. This is Cheetah, which is a very golden, like, oh, I think it drops something, you know. So we'll be using this. I'll be using the Pat McGrath liquid liner, which I just got. I got this. This is one of their best sellers, which is the Chantikai Brightening Eye Kajal in Nude. So I'll be using this. And most important, and you know, I wanted to try it here with you. I never tried this before. It is the Real Skin kind of stick foundation. Oh. Have you guys tried this before? I haven't, so I wanted to try it since I'm very big on the Westman Cellular stick, and I like the concealer from Claire de Peau. It's one of my favorites, which is also service stick. I had it here. Where did it go? Well, it's a very small, if you remember what I'm talking about. So I never had tried this, so I thought I should give it a fair try, right? And so they send me this, it's samples, and there's 3 samples in it. I already took them out, but it's OC 1 and 3. I have no idea what color I will be. So I have them here with me. let's swatch them. So I'm gonna swatch them in my hand first. Da-da-da-da-da. And let's see if you can see them. Yeah, there you go. So this is OC. And then we have 1 in the middle and 3. It's more or less what I thought. I think I'm number 3 for sure. I mean, let's spread it up a little bit. Yeah, number 3. It's a little bit yellowish than my skin, but it's perfect. OC, I knew was gonna be too cool, too light. And so let's apply number 1. So far, I like the consistency. It's creamy. And I was gonna try out a different sort of foundation today with you. I wanted to try the L'Essentiel Givenchy, which is Garline, I'm sorry, which is one of the YouTube favorites everywhere. So since I'm going to be publishing, oh, so you know, my favorite foundations, I'm gonna be publishing that on the 29th. And so I wanted to try these 2 foundations before I publish that, because even though it's not gonna be in the video, at least I could write down on the notes about them, right? I mean, mentioning them. So, and I will, at least today. Trying this one, and then tomorrow, the next day, I'll try the other one. And I'll put my notes. Okay. That was a big endeavor, the foundation video, but it is done. Now I'm just finalizing the notes and everything else, the follow-ups. So, sorry, I'm scratching. You know, when I used to have long hair, I didn't scratch that much. Now with short hair, I don't know. I have a feeling that it's when the hair is growing or something that you get a little itchy. Well, I am applying this stick. I'm telling you, the application, the feeling, the texture of it is very, very creamy, which is very nice. I would say it's even creamier than Westman Atelier. Now we have to see how it performs, right? While I do this, how are your plans or how was your Christmas yesterday? And what are your plans of today, the 25th? Or how was your Christmas if you're seeing this after? So I'm still applying this, and I pull out my brush, but on the other side, which is the small side, just so I can grab the product. I guess I could, if you had the stick, you know, do the things and then bluff it out with this. But so far, I'm really liking it. Remember, I am going from a very small sample. If we had the stick, the application would have been a lot faster. I'm applying a little bit of the Tone 4 Creamy Contour and Illuminating. And I'm using a different brush. Remember, I have a rubber band that tells me which is which. Little clue. Yes, I should put a nicer rubber band for sure. All right, so I finished up with the concealer foundation stick all over. So far, I love the luminosity that it gives. This radiance is healthy, cover all the shades from the different colors in the skin. I think it looks very nice and natural. I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. So I applied then the contour bronzer from Tom Ford, which you know is one of my favorites in 0.5. Now I want to apply just a tiny bit of blush, and I'm going to use the Chantikai, the butterfly. What is this called? It's Bliss. And just this doesn't show up on my skin that much. I know in other skins it looks a little bit more pinkish, but that's okay. Subtle, very subtle sort of look. Does it show? Do you see a difference? Just a little bit here, right? It gives you just a tiny bit of color. It's not the pinkish of the holiday edition that they came up with that goes with this lipstick. You know, I always bring it back up to my eyes just to to start bringing a little cohesiveness. And just for that reason, I pull out this Dior, which is one of the must-have in my opinion, this one, which is the Rosy Glow. It looks super, super pink on the pan, but it comes out just very light rosy. So I pull it out just to give that sort of effect. You see? This is without, this is with. It just gives that rosy effect. And I think that will give the tone. I mean, definitely I wouldn't say it's a dupe, or it looks like I never have had the Chantikai limited edition holiday blush in my hand, so I have no idea. But just by the look at it, it gave me that very rosy, light, cooler tone. So I thought the combination of this two will sort of give that illusion. All right, so we're done with the blush. And now, since everything I'm going to be doing today is extremely simple, really. So I'm going to put a little bit of this gold Cheetah. So let's do that now. Let me swatch it for you. You see that? This reminds me a lot of Jean from Charlotte Tilbury. I did a video on the Memorizing Eye. It's the iPod Creamy Eyeshadow, which I love. I also believe that Jean Cream Shadow is sort of a must-have just because you can include it in many looks, at least just the inner corner, or just to right up. So look how beautiful that looks. And that's as far I'm gonna do. And I mean, it couldn't be an easier eye look, right? And I'm just putting it on my lid, and you know that I usually don't like the one and done. So, because I like a little bit on my crease. So I'm just gonna take a tiny bit, and it could be from the blush that we just used, but I'm actually gonna go on this Polar Ice sort of look. And I'm gonna grab just a little bit of this purplish, pinkish, cooler, or no, not that one. I'm sorry. This pink orangey sort of, and this ones are kind of the, I think this one, this are the closest to a matte. They're not matte at all. But so first I'm gonna go with the lightest shade just to see if it gives me the enough color that I'm looking for, because it's not, I'm not looking for color per se, I'm looking for the effect. Okay, there it is. You see that? And then look at this. See, this one in me, I mean, in my view, looks a little droopier because there's nothing. That's why I don't like the one and done. This one, yes, of course they're droopy. I mean, I just look and I'm like, it still looks droopy. Yes. But the fact that I have a little darker color than the lid, it will give a little bit the appearance of still natural look, sort of if it was a one and done, but give that effect of the darker shade. Or darker, yeah, just a tiny bit darker. So there you have it. That's probably what I would do, because if I add the orange, now it's becoming like a full eyeshadow look, and I'm not interested in that. So that's it. Now the next thing I'm gonna do, you could either just put a very brown or black eyeliner, soft. Oh, yeah, the other eyeliner. Yeah, no, that's important because for the look. So I told you I ordered this eyeliner on in called Nude. And the way I'm gonna use this is only in the waterline, because what I'm looking for is a brightening sort of eye look. You see that? Yeah, so it just brighten up. I'm gonna put a little bit on the top part, just to the middle, and I'm going under. I'm not going in the lashes, at the bottom of the lashes. No, that will be for a little bit of dark color, because it will make my lashes look fuller. This is under. And the reason I'm putting it under is because that color makes then the inside blue just pop up more. Do you see the difference? Yeah. So I love this already. Just got it. I have heard so many great things about it, and now I can confirm They're all great things. So the combination of this Cheetah and this, I think is very beautiful. So now I can go with a liquid eyeliner, like I pull out the pat. But now that I look at it, I want something a little more subtle. And I wish I had the Victoria Beckham Cocoa already here. I think that would have worked beautiful. But since I don't, I'm just gonna choose a brown color. And that brown color could be the Dior, which I've used before, but Charlotte Tilbury, Rock and Coal in Barbarella Brown. So, and let me see if this will show in a swatch. So that's Barbarella Brown, and the Dior that I had pulled. See, this one is very brown, and I don't want like, I will go more towards the black, but without being black. And without being like a matte soft black. I don't want that either. I still would like a little bit of the brown in it, but not so much. Or there's other ones that are kind of copper, or, you know, like this is another dual. Let's see here. You see, this one is more in the burgundy. This one is very brown. And this one, even though is brown, but it's very dark brown, leaning towards black, but it's not a soft color, or like what a soft black will be. It still has that boldness. And then if you, well, it doesn't have sparkles. That's okay. Sparkles, I'm not really looking for them. What I'm looking for is to make this outer line, which helps with my droopiness. It's almost like a continuation if it was an eyelash. And then I'm looking to fill in between the eyelashes. And in this case, it's not under like I did the other one. And it's not necessarily on top like a liner. I'm really going in between the root of the, and look, it already makes a difference. I haven't even applied mascara, which that will be next. Well, next will be folding my lashes, because look, right now they look sad. Yes, hold on, it'll get a little better even without mascara. I'll show that before cutting it out. So again, I am doing the extra step out. Okay, just like I told you, I said I will come without mascara, but for you to see the difference when I use the bending on the lashes. Look how beautiful. Wow. So I do two. I go in closest to the roots, fold, and then I go a little further towards the front, and I curve again. So there's two. And I don't do the 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I feel I'm hurting my lashes. So there you have it. I mean, you could just do that, right? If you wanted to be very casual, because the eyeliner sort of does the trick. But I don't feel complete without mascara. I mean, I don't feel, even if it's a casual look, I do like it. And I have several here we could use with some Chanel, kind of softer. But you know, lately, one of my favorite, and I can go to my Rollerblade, which they have, it will really look up. I just want a subtle but nice. And I really been enjoying the Pillow Talk push-up lashes. I told you this before. It is a sample, but it's been lasting a while. Probably for the month of December. I don't use it every day, but I keep pulling it out because I really enjoy it. So if it wasn't because I have so many mascara samples that I need to go through and want to go through, I would order the full size of this one for every day. It's very lovely and very easy to take off. All right, so I am back. I did do my Tone 4 Gel eyebrows, and I finished the mascara, which now, you know, is finishing up on me. So now I'm tempted, should I get the full size or just wait through all my samples? But there it is. I think I'm not gonna be able to use it that much anymore. This is the final look. It's a very simple, so you see, I'm very happy I got the eyeliner, the Nude, because look at how much brightening my eye looks. And I'm very happy with this. It's a very easy, simple to wear. And the red lips, I really like it because it has that variety, which has a little bit of pink in it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not like the usual orange red. So I like that. And I'm very tempted to get the blush if I can get my hands on it. Not this one that I use, although this works too, right? I mean, obviously, with all the blushes I have, I don't really need to have exactly the tone. But, you know, as a collector, it's in my wish list. Let's say that. Beautiful Chantecaille. I'm very surprised and impressed with this stick. I like it. I like it. And you know that Westman Atelier sticks are my favorite for everyday. But this one, I think it will do the same trick. I don't know the actual size of it. I will have to look into that. But I really like the brightening effect that it gives me. So for my skin tone that I like that cooler sort of radiant look, I love it. I'll tell you later on how the performance through the day, if it lasts, if it doesn't last, it's creamier to apply. I can tell you that much. So it's probably a little easier than Westman Atelier, even though Westman Atelier is very easy. But I like this even not for daily wear, just this more for a casual. Actually, I will go in social something with this one. It gives that enough cover and radiance to it. And I didn't even apply that much highlight. I mean, I did use the Tone 4, and I didn't even apply a blurring powder, which you could if you actually wanted a more finished look. So really like it so far. Thank you very much for being here with me. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and ring the bell on the right hand corner, and please comment below. And again, very happy Christmas, happy holidays, and thank you so much for your support and for viewing and for staying with me. And now I want to grow the channel, so if you can refer me or let others know, I would really appreciate it. And anything of your knowledge is welcome, and see you soon. Bye.